ladies and gentlemen, this is the Manny Skywatch East. They have sprayed us so hard that everybody is walking around in the fog that you see is the ceiling of the clouds here in Palawan. We're in Palawan this weekend. And the spray, there's Manny's Mountain is over there. That's Manny's Mountain. And that's towards the north, towards El Nido. And they have sprayed us so hard. The line, you could not see the line makers at all, but it was just a constant haze coming in over the ocean for the entire day. I see my first white heron over there. My first white heron. I have been in the Philippines for 1 year and 3 months, and it's my first white heron. I have not seen even one. They sprayed so hard you could feel it. It looked like a fog, like that over there looks like a fog, but it's not actually a fog. It's a haze. And Manny's blue sun theory is just KOK OON. It's Manny. I'm sorry, Manny. What you see is the blue sun is the new chemtrails that Pink talked about in her video. That it says it's invisible, and yeah, it's invisible if you are 50 meters or 100 meters away from something, but it's not invisible if you are a kilometer or 5 kilometers. In that case over there, 5 kilometers, and in that case over there, 10 kilometers. In the daytime, it's a blue haze. You can see it, blue-gray, no doubt about it. So there is no blue sun. There never was a blue sun. We have a conflict of interest between the father of chemtrail technology and Manny Skywatch East, and that's okay because this will give Limey Watcher something to bitch about for Manny Skywatch, that you made a mistake, Manny. It's not a blue sun. It's a blue haze that makes the sun look blue. I can't look at this sky, all that you see, all this blue and gray, and it's not real. It's been being sprayed since I got up at 5:30 this morning, and you could see them dropping the stuff over the ocean, and it was non-stop since 5:30 this morning. And this is what we have right now. We have this. We have this. We have this right now. 100%. There's no moisture in the air. There's nobody's perspirating. Do you feel any moisture? No. 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 Voila, moisture. Yeah. Voila. And we are right by the Dagat, and there's no moisture. None. Zero. Voila. Nada. Yamu. Nothing. It's not even. My skin isn't even damp, and yet it's 100%. Looks like it should be fog, but it's not. So, Manny, this is your first, and then those theories. We don't talk about the theories because far be it from me to stir the pot, but also I have to talk about Scuminati disclosure, because he gave you the opportunity to say you were sorry, and you dropped the ball on the way to the party. So now, Mr. Scuminati disclosure, Michael, my friend Michael, is mad at my other friend Michael, and this Michael really doesn't care. But digressing back to the chemtrails themselves, this stuff is non-stop, and everybody in the Philippines is in a state of quasi-depression. They're not crying, but they don't want to do anything. They just want to sit around and do nothing, which is the way of life here. But I mean, they have the opportunity to go fishing on a nice night like this, and instead they are sitting around just, you know, look at this water. What is better for fishing than this? And instead they're just sitting around, they're talking very pleasantly. They talk at the same little areas that they gather in, and but nobody wants to do anything. I had to push myself to walk down the beach tonight to take a video, so because I'm hungry, and I was hungry, and I didn't have nothing. There's no cooking facilities in the hotel, so in the room, it's not really a hotel. It's not a love shack either. It's just like a little room, but it's okay. But anyway, Okay, so Scuminati. Okay, we won't let. Far be it from me to stir the pot, my friend. But getting back to the nuclear submarines, we should digress. What I touched on with the nuclear submarines was, we can walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye, mine. What is that going? What's going on over there? Why are they doing that?
They want to pick some grass.
Who wants to do that?
The boy, the men. First, the men.
They want that to happen?
Yeah.
Where are the men?
They're behind.
The men are over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Getting back to the nuclear submarines, because then I'm going to end this video. Mangabi, what I will do a separate video for the nuclear. All the water that goes to a nuclear power plant, all right, a nuclear power plant in a submarine or an aircraft carrier develops probably as much energy output as a nuclear power plant making electric for South Florida. Or maybe not necessarily for a submarine, but maybe it's 1/3. But the enriched uranium, which is at 20% or 95%, depending on what you think about it, is that many times more lethal than 3% in the nuclear power plant. But the water, to make a pound of energy requires X amount of particles of enriched uranium. It doesn't matter, and it's going to create X amount of heat. So if all the heat goes through a double radiation system, which it does, in a nuclear power plant, and then the heat is bled off and then it goes into pools, which it does, or rivers, or the ocean, which it does, but that water is radioactive. And anybody that tells you that they can swim in the water is full of KOK OON. It's KOK OON ka. It's not possible. Okay, let's see the son of a bitch swim in there. Let me bring him to a nuclear power plant. Let's throw him into the wash from the reactor, not into a pool maybe a pool is okay to swim in for a couple of minutes. But let's see him swim in the highly heated water that comes out of it. He ain't gonna do it, so it doesn't really matter. It's all bullshit. So, this lady here, no, I don't want to put her face in there because she is stone ugly. Yeah? No, she's guapa. Let me see. Just the side. Give me a profile. No face. Look at this. The perfect Filipino face, yeah? Yeah? Did you have a nice time today swimming, Langway?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, sure.
Uh-huh. Okay. And I explained to this beautiful lady about the chemtrails. You saw them. You have seen the planes, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very quiet. She's like me, very quiet. And yeah, you think that's comedian, yeah? Yeah, that's not so funny. What's funny is I'm gonna go like this. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. And then so the water that comes out of the nuclear power plant, was what I'm saying, is where I was. The water that comes out of the nuclear power plant is just as radioactive as the water that comes out of the submarine. Well, the submarine is more so because it's much more powerful of a solution. So they tell you it's feed and bleed and it's only a very small amount. Yeah, but a very small amount in each gallon, but 1 million gallons an hour is 1 million times a small amount. And you people just don't get this. There's hundreds. Okay, I think there's, all right, I'm not real sure. I don't, the numbers vary and they're not true anyway. But there's dozens, or will be dozens, of icebreakers that are nuclear powered. There's several that are in service right now. There are several aircraft carriers with 2 or 3 or 4 reactors, or plans for 2 or 3. Some of them have 2, I know that, and some of them have plans for 3 or 4. So then there is the nuclear submarines, and there's 400 nuclear submarines running around the ocean from all different eras, and they're not dropping those. They're not dropping that. There's no way. The water goes through the double. The water goes. It's so stupid that I'm arguing with you about this point. The water goes through the radiator. It makes heat. If the radiation is heat, and it is, the heat bleed off from the hot water coming from the reactor is radiologically hot. So not only does the hot water bleed, but the radiological contaminants in the water bleed through the metal, and it goes out with the hot water. So 1 million gallons an hour times a small, what do they consider a small amount? Could you drink 1 gallon of that seawater if it was desalinated? Could one person drink 1 gallon of desalinated seawater from the hot nuclear reactor when it's under full stress? Where, let's say the subs are agreed to go, they agreed to go 40 plus kilometers per hour, and my friend that worked on a nuclear submarine as a guard security, I'm not real sure what it was. It was 1998 what he told me what he did. But either way, if you went past where he would shoot you. That's it. That's simple. So he said they go 60 miles an hour. It might be true. I don't know. I won't even argue that point with you. But let's say it can go 40. It's under maximum power. They got that thing balls to the wall, full speed ahead, and water's blowing through there like shit through a tin horn. Can a person take 1 gallon of that water, desalinate it, and drink it and live? How long will they live? And what would be the end result, 6 or 7 months or a year or 6 or 7 days from now? That's what I want to know. And if you don't tell me what I want to know, then I'm going to have to give this girl over here a gakus. And there's 1 gakus. But no haluk. No haluk. I will punish her. She cannot have a haluk. Yeah?
Yes.
No haluk?
No.
No gakus either, yeah? Voila, no gakus and no haluk. Now, for those of you thin-skinned people out there that think I said something bad, I said no hug, because I'm only giving her a hug to show you what she cannot have. No hug, yeah? And no haluk, that's a kiss, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Say, kiss?
Yeah, no.
Bakako and...
No kiss.
No kiss. Oh, no kiss. Not that it's not a kiss. So... here we are, and they're revamping this boat. They have this boat on dry dock here in Palawan, and we are just north of Sabang. And God day to everybody from Michael Fazio in the Philippines, and for those people, I will say it again. Some of you guys watch my videos and you think that my videos are crazy, and what I think is that I think that you're crazy for thinking my videos are crazy. So if that sounds crazy to you, don't watch my videos, and then I won't have to tell you that you're crazy. You won't have to watch the crazy videos, right?
Yes.
Say, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's right, baby. Oy vey. And shalom from Michael Fazio and the unknown girl. Well, I'm gonna... She's remaining the anonymous lady, because what she does in real life is she's a nun. That's right. It's like a nun, yeah, in a monastery. Matter of fact, she teaches nuns how to be nuns. Yeah?
Yeah.
No bakakun?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a nun. She runs a nunnery. Yeah? Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why there's no haluk and no gakus. She's a nun. But, and look, I don't know that, wait, let me see. I don't know that you can see this. Pull your hair back, Polyhoog. Look, kind of see by the size of her ears. Let me see, let go. If those ears get a little bit bigger, she does not have to walk onto the beach. She kind of do like the flying nun, or like the Ferengi. She's like a little Ferengi, yeah?
Yes.
Ears. We agree that her ears look like a Ferengi ears. Yeah?
Yes.
Remember remember I showed you what a Ferengi was?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yes.
Funny? I said, you look like a Ferengi. She said, what's a Ferengi? I showed her a Ferengi on Star Trek, and I think we laughed. We laughed for a couple of minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
No bakakwan? Yeah, we laughed. That was a good one. But she's like the flying nunnery. She runs a nunnery. But I think they have a downstairs. They have a still where they make a tequila, because I saw her sipping a bottle of tequila the other day. Yeah, that was you. Yeah, passing the bottle around. Because the nuns, they have already sedimentary life. The nuns, so their few little perks in life is a tequila and a wine. Yeah. No bakakun? I am so full of bakakun. None of what I just said about this lady or the nunnery or the wine is true. Okay, now look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful sun. Oh, that little boy just did a flip with a little girl. Another one. Cartwheel. Into the sunset. Another cartwheel. They are practicing.
What's that, sun?
It's supposed to be a sun. There's no sunset tonight. Let's watch.
Sun. Nice.
Tell them to make a spin. No? Can you tell them to make a spin?
Spin.
No, the children, for the exercise. Forget it. Never mind. It's okay. Mayang gabi.
May gabi eh.
Okay, now, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Did you have a nice day?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, sure.
Give me a high five. Because there's no gakus and no haluk, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you for a wonderful day. Nun. You little nun, you.
Thank you.
Walay sapayan.
Walang isa pa yan.
Yeah, like that. Bye-bye.